Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I will be reviewing a game I recently bought, World War Z. After a good week of playing this game, I came up with a list of pros and cons about the game and some suggestions which I'll be talking about at the end of the video. I thought it was a great zombie movie, but don't worry, the only similarities from the game to the film are the zombies themselves. So without further ado, let's get into it. So starting off with the pros, the minute you jump into your first game, your adrenaline will be rising right off the bat. The game developers did a good job with the zombie design since they tend to slide, trip, crawl on top of each other from time to time, and not to mention, they run fast as fuck. From the point of view of somebody who loves zombie games in general, this one is no different. I love the fact that upon completing your first couple games, you're going to have enough coins or whatever this currency is called to level up both your guns and your classes. So getting into your next match, you can utilize different perks you unlocked to change up the experience. And since zombies die fast anyways, these aren't your normal boring 10% damage increase type of perks. Instead, they're more like situational perks. My favorite person to use at the moment is Fixer, since he offers explosive ammo which you can share amongst your teammates. He has a masking grenade which can make you invisible if you're stuck in a tight position, and a breaching charge off the start so you can get some of that juicy loot to fight off the zombies. The best way to play this game is with 4 friends or randoms, but if for whatever reason you're missing a fourth, the game is going to give you an AI to join you until somebody else joins in. My favorite thing so far about this game is the challenge that it gives you. Now if you're a novice or casual player, you do have the easy mode option, but for someone who likes a challenge, they can go from normal to very hard. Oh, and did I tell you guys? This game is only $40, which is great. And if you have a PS4 and you game share with somebody, you get it for the $20. Getting into the cons now. Unfortunately, there are a bunch of cons which I have noticed throughout my time playing World War Z. Most notably is the replayability of the game itself. The thing is, I haven't even finished the game yet, and I'm already thinking about the topic. Although each chapter is different, they basically have the same linear walkthrough within each chapter. This is what I mean by that. The minute you start off the game, it's silencer mode time. Next, you kill some zombies. Then you go back to silencer mode. Next, you kill some more zombies. After that, you wait 2 minutes for some AI to repair something or open some door. And within those 2 minutes, a horde of zombies just come. And then you have to go back to killing some more regular zombies. Then you go back to waiting 5 minutes for some evac to arrive, or for somebody to repair a van, to repair a helicopter, something of that sort. And guess what? Good job, guys. That's the end of the chapter. There might be some slight variations to this, but for the most part, it's a very linear path if you ask me, which gets quite repetitive regardless of the change in scenery. One thing they've done to address this issue of differentiality is that they change directions where the horde pops up from, or they move the spot where you collect ammo and loot up, maybe from one side of the wall to another side of the wall. But in my opinion, it's just not enough. My next biggest complaint is the aiming for the game. Now I'm a big fan of third-person shooter games and first-person shooter games, but I have to say the aiming in this game just feels so clunky. The way it accelerates when you aim isn't consistent throughout your analog movement. Plus, the motion blur makes for an unpleasant viewing and gaming experience at times. I have tried to find ways how to fix this, but up to now, I haven't found a fix, and unfortunately there hasn't been an update that gives you aiming options. The only option I do see, which once again is another big issue, is that for some reason they give you the option to change aim assist from low to strong. And in my opinion, it's sort of like cheating in a way, especially since it's sort of like a competition amongst friends to see who could have the most kills on the leaderboard. But that part is just my opinion, but let me know what you think about that. My next complaint, or should I say my biggest complaint, is the fact that multiplayer is absolutely terrible. Even with godlike aim, in other games like Fortnite, Call of Duty, Apex Legends, this game just does not do it justice. With clunky aim, you're going to be missing more than anything. But if you go to your settings and turn on aim assist to strong, then you have gameplay like this. So you tell me, is this even something that they should have in the game? But anyways, Another bad thing about multiplayer in this game is that they wanted to add the zombie element to it as well, which I guess makes sense, but then there's times like this where the zombies just swarm you and can't give you a break, which makes for some easy kills for the opposing teams, or you're gonna flat out turn into a zombie. But besides that, in my days of playing, I have found a fair share of bugs and glitches in this game. In one instance, my buddy got stuck on the map and we couldn't even finish the level without him killing himself. There was another instance where the zombies decided to disappear out of thin air, or that one time we caught a bull running away from us trying to do the crip walk. Oh, and one last thing to squeeze in here, the sprinting in this game is very buggy. Most of the time when you press the sprint button, your character just continues to walk. All in all, this game is not a masterpiece. It does come with its flaws, but let's face it, what game doesn't come with a couple bugs, some glitches, some meta guns, or some meta classes? Especially a game that was given to us for 40 bucks. Like, come on, we can't be that picky. If I were to give some advice to the developers of this game, I would say they should create a separate survival game mode where you can fight waves of zombies and hold down a point, with each wave being different from the last. That would give us the replayability factor that people love about Call of Duty Zombies, or for that matter, Killing Floor 2, which I should say is the best zombie game I've ever played. If they do this along with fixing some glitches, making the game have smoother aiming, and make a level playing field with the aim assist, then this game would be a 10 out of 10 in my books. But until then, I'm going to give this game a solid 7 out of 10. Well, there you have it. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about the game. And if you haven't bought it already, trust me, it's still worth the buy. So far, I haven't got bored of the game yet, so if you would like to take a look, don't forget to watch me stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8:30 p.m. till 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, and don't forget to follow me on social media as well. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content just like this. But until then, guys, peace out.